Hi, this is Matt Kelly with Money Savvy. Today we're going to talk about preventing emergencies. Lots of people think that the most important way to prepare financially for an emergency is an emergency fund. I think there's a different and better way to do it. The way to do it is to have a realistic budget and to accumulate money for less than monthly expenses, because it's these less than monthly expenses that are most likely to become an emergency. It's not the catastrophic thing that happens. That happens sometimes, but not very often. More often, it's our failure to plan and accumulate money for future expenses that causes crises and emergencies. Let's take a look. So we've got a checking account, and into your checking account comes your paychecks. Out of your checking account, you pay your bills. The regular monthly things, rent, utilities, all the things that you spend money on, where you've committed to spending a certain amount of money. Things like rent. You've agreed to pay for your electricity. You pay for your electricity. When it comes to discretionary spending, when you get to decide how much you spend, we're going to use the cash envelope system. So, we've got a cash envelope there. It's going to be for things like groceries, restaurants, entertainment, miscellaneous. When you get to decide how much you're going to spend, you spend it in cash. You don't have to pay for your rent in cash or your mortgage in cash. You're just going to go ahead and pay those bills just as you normally would, either by writing a check or using online bill pay. But for groceries, restaurants, entertainment, miscellaneous, coffee, things like that, you're going to use a cash envelope. And then we're going to accumulate money for future expenses. That's what makes a budget realistic. When you're budgeting for and accumulating money for less than monthly expenses, it's a realistic budget. Otherwise, it's a fantasy budget. I'm going to pretend that I'll never need new car tires. I'll pretend there isn't going to be an insurance payment come due. I'm going to pretend the car won't break down. I'm going to pretend that the holidays aren't coming. By the way, they're about 6 months away. So, we accumulate money. If we needed car tires, for example, tires. So we're going to accumulate money for tires. We need a set of $600 tires 2 years from now. So you divide 600 by 24, that's $25 a month. So you'll accumulate $25 a month. If you want $500 for the holidays, that's 6 months from now, you need to save $84 a month. So, by this example, that's $109 a month. So at the end of each month, you're going to transfer $109 out of your checking account into your accumulation account. And then you're going to keep track of that money. So a basic spreadsheet that you can find on the Money Savvy resources page will allow you to track how much you've saved. So each month you're going to accumulate $25 for tires, $84 for the holidays, and when it comes time for those to incur those expenses, you'll have the money saved up. No more emergencies, no more crisis. You're just going to have the money saved up. So I'm going to do a quick review on how the system works. So into your checking account comes your paycheck. Out of your checking account comes you pay your bills. You take money out for discretionary spending when you get to decide. Things like groceries, restaurants, entertainment, miscellaneous. You get to decide how much you spend it in cash. At the end of the month, you transfer out of your checking account into another checking account, I prefer a checking account for an accumulation account. You transfer that money out of your primary checking account into your accumulation account, and you do that so that you have money for all the less than monthly expenses. The reason I like to use a checking account for that is it allows you to write a check, use online bill pay, use a debit card, because this money is ultimately there to be spent. You want to make it as easy as possible to spend that money when the time is necessary. So go ahead and you set that up as a checking account. So ultimately you need two checking accounts, a primary checking account and your accumulation account, or what I call a momentum account, because this accumulation of money is what's going to allow you to continue your momentum towards your financial goals. It's going to allow you to not have setbacks from minor emergencies, not really emergencies, failures to plan. So it's going to keep your momentum going. So this is a momentum account. With this system, you can avoid emergencies and achieve your financial goals.